Pastor Harold Campion is a very interesting character. Now, I understand he was a construction worker. Things he discovered, hey, look, I'm wasting my talent here in construction, making just minimum wage when I could start talking Bible and feel like I'm an expert and I could make big bucks and got big money and a big legacy and like I have big potential and my family is going to be like, the first family and be taken care of for the rest of their life and so on. So he went and started his church. But my understanding is that he had predicted the end of the world before and it didn't come true. No, I haven't researched to find what is the Mia Camp he came with. Say, well, okay, if he showed where the numbers were wrong, or you just say, okay, I'm going to change my thing and look at it again. Because you see, the Adventist Church had also made a blunder like this. They had said in 1844, somewhere in the fall, Jesus was supposed to come back. And so people sold out the stuff, went on the roof so they could have a jump on the getting together with the Lord. But it happened that it didn't go through. I don't think anybody committed suicide. But the other day I asked the Adventist minister, Harold Campion has said that May the 1st is the day for the return of the Lord. What say you? Guess what he said? We're not in the business of predicting. We live every day as if, I could die or whatever. But we're not predicting. When Jesus comes, he comes. And that's smart. So Campion, he was fortunate to have one shot at it, man, and he made a mistake. He shouldn't come back a second time telling us, but no other time. So that we should have a law. And you see, if I were an attorney, I would have taken care of Campion. I'd have gone and get him in jail straight up. Because you see, if anybody dies this time around, they commit suicide, or anybody could be traced to have died because of his predictions, then he would be culpable in my little way, and I'm no attorney. I think that he could be held as responsible for that death. And, when you cause that, you go to jail for at least 6 years to life, perhaps. And if there are many, many more, he's done. You got to go to jail and stay in jail. Anybody that predicted anything that think comes from people died, go to jail. And so, you see, I had already argued that we needed a fourth government, religion. You see, these white folks came out to Europe, and where they had a church and state conflicts, and they tried to put that in the constitution here, but I think that they were mistaken. Religion and state can work together. And what the Department of Religion would have done was ensure that people who are becoming leaders of churches have an education. Now, I tell you, the Adventist Church, they made that blunder about, predicting the end of the world. Those leaders, I don't think many of them were educated. So that today, if you want to be a minister in the Adventist Church, you have to have a master's in divinity in certain parts of the world. You have to have some college. You don't become a minister like that. Oh, he was good, he's preaching the corn, this young boy, and make him a minister. No. You have to go to college and have at least a bachelor's degree. Because it's not only just talking what you feel about the Bible, but it's being rational and studying your math, your English, the whole 9 yards. So, I say, Brother Campion, if Jesus does not come on May the 1st, okay, expect that one day I'm going to sue you, all right? Take it to court, and also prosecute you, maybe in the international court or something like that. If the prosecutors don't want to take you on, I probably could file a paper and prosecute you in some jurisdiction, or take it to the world court and get you slammed into jail, because you're a nuisance if this thing doesn't happen. Because I don't think God has told you nothing. God, Jesus, when he was on earth, although he was God and he could forgive sins and he could resurrect people from the dead, he told the people that he does not know the day when he's going to come again. He says not even the angels know it. Of course, and this time where I also agree with Campion that something is about to happen. Jesus is about to return. I'm not sure when, but it's closer now than when Jesus was on earth. I don't want to go into saying like on the 50 or on the 25 years, but it's kind of soon. Okay? So, I think at this time though, that Jesus, he's the one who's coming, and he knows when he's coming. And the angels are also, they know when he's coming. As, for example, in the Orion constellation, that dark hole, they say stars are being born and dying in there. My understanding is that through there is where the Lord is going to come. So all that activity, the saying up there, is the preparation for the return of the Lord. So, Brother Campion, you better thank your lucky stars that I'm not an attorney or a prosecutor, because I was just waiting for May the 2nd to start out a pick. As soon as May the 2nd, midnight, I'd go and file the papers, got you arrested, and take you to jail, bro. Make sure you get like life in prison. We're just misleading the whole world and causing a lot of people and dislocation, economic dislocation, and for a lot of people dying. Take all the assets, close up your church. And you know, another thing what I find with these campaigning, these kind of people, any little old fiend could start talking God and so forth. Like, you go around by these missions in these programs, drug and alcoholic recovery programs, these people that start calling themselves pastor, and because they could talk a lot and they old confidence tricksters and so on, they know how to spin the tongue and so on, they start saying, you know, I minister this, and they go start a church, and all they study is that, oh, I tried crime, it didn't work, I'm gonna try religion, and this is gonna work. See, they soon they get a big car, big house, nice girl, you know, nice ring on the hand and so on, but they're still stupid. Brain still has been affected by this drug and alcohol that they can't recover. They don't even know where it's up or down. You listen to the grammar, it's bad. And their big montages like, man, when I used to, my favorite crime was breaking into or pushing drugs or having girls dance in the street. And you know what? I don't do that anymore. I'm with Jesus. Man, listen, I don't want to hear about your past, okay? I mean, your present's not even glamorous. It's not even straight. And I don't think God called you anyway. Okay, He called you to sit down in the church, to listen to somebody with intelligence, you know, present the word. So that they must form an organization. They can't be president and evangelist and everything. See what I'm saying? They have to have an administration. Somebody's president, somebody's spokesman, somebody's preacher, and the money goes to the organization. Everybody gets a salary. When the organization falls apart, that was taxpayers' money. It goes to some other charity or it goes to the government. It doesn't go to his family or none of that stuff.